Good morning all. Today we start with the next video tutorial on Moody method. In the last class also we solved the examples on Moody method. Today we'll solve one more example. Just look at second example. He has given the problem in terms of statement, not directly. Okay. So just read out the statement. Here he has given the values market and warehouse as a source and destination. Okay, and supply and demand also given. Now what are these values? These values are directly he has given the allocations. Okay, as in the previous class, what he has in the previous example, what he has given, you have to obtain the initial basic feasible solution from any one of the method. In the previous example we have obtained from using QAM method, but in this example he has given allocations directly. Total allocations are there 3 plus 3, 6 allocations he has given. Okay, then your job is to find whether whatever the allocation he has given, by using this, after solving by using Modi method in the step 3, whether we are getting the optimal solutions or not. That is, in the M3 matrix, if we get all of them are positive, then we have to stop the iteration. Okay, if the M3 matrix contain negative value, that time you can say that the clerk has not an optimal solution. Okay, then again you have to solve it, get the answer. Take it as an homework. Now, one more example I will provide. This is the third example on Modi method. So, again he has given use least cost method as an initial basic feasible solution. So, solve it. Then we got number of allocation is equal to m plus n minus 1. So, total allocations are 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 allocations. M is 3, n is 3. That is 3 plus 3 minus 1. It is 5. So, it is non-degenerate. So, you can continue with the next step. In the step 2, rewrite the matrix. So, writing here U1, U2, U3, P1, P2, P3. So, allocated elements are there, non-allocated elements are there. So, in the step 2, find the max allocation row. Here, allocations are in the first row, 1 is there, second row, 2 are there, third row, 1, 2, 2 are there. Similarly, for the column, allocations are 2, 2, 1. So, many values are having, many rows and columns are having same highest value. You can select any one. So, I am taking U3. U3 equal to 0. When U3 equal to 0, then where allocated elements are there, U1 plus V2 equal to 30. U1 plus V2 equal to 30. Similarly, next allocated element, U2 plus V1 equal to 90. U2 plus V1 equal to 90. Similarly, all allocated elements you have to write here. Then already we know U3 value is 0. So, V1, V3 is 250 and 50. By using this, I have written the equation, get all the values. Okay. Then step 3 is obtain M1 matrix in such a way that it contains elements which are not allocated. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 allocated. Make them as dotted. Remaining not allocated 50, 220, 170, 200, write it as it is. Okay. Then M2 matrix, you have to write the values. This one is U1 plus P1. U1 plus P1 is, what is the value? U1 is minus 175. P1 is 250. Okay. Then what is the answer you get? 75. Similarly, this value is U1 plus P3. U1 is minus 175, P3 is 50. Then you will get minus 125. Similarly, you write remaining values. Okay. Then M3 matrix is subtract values from M1 to M2. 50 minus 75 minus 25. 220 minus 125 minus minus plus, it becomes 345. Similarly, 280 minus 5. Now, in this M3 matrix, we got the most negative number is minus 25 minus 5 minus 25. So, next iteration you have to consider this for the corner point adjustment. So, Here we got both allocated and not allocated, we have written as it is. Then find the corner points. If I select this, I can't select these two because these two are not allocated. If I select this, I can select this. If I select this and 230, it is not possible because 50 and 200 are not allocated. Only one element should not be allocated. Remaining three should be allocated. Select such point. So here, if I select these four, 1, 2, 3 allocated, this one is not allocated. So this will be the basic one. We have to compare the corner point which are three elements are allocated. See, here I have taken plus 1. Previous example I have taken plus 2. Here I have taken plus 1. Why? Because if I take plus 2 here, then here I have to write minus 2. That time it becomes minus 1. So allocation never be a minus 1. So you take out of these three elements, always find the least number. The least number is 1 here. So that element to be taken as adjustment. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. So after adjustment we got this statement. Okay, now again check for the allocation 1 2 3 4 5. So no degeneracy. Consider this element is the figure 2 is the main one. Again perform u1 v1 and all. Then u1 plus v1 is 50. Similarly allocation you have to find. Assign one row is 0. Calculate it. Okay, then again you get m1 m2 m3. Again we got in the m3 matrix one negative value, so we can't stop the iteration. So you have to consider figure 2 is the, again you have to write figure 2 here. After writing figure 2, where you got negative minus 5, so this will be considered the basic for adjustment. So select corner points now. So if I take this 1 2 3, these 4 are among these 3 are allocated, this one is not allocated. Okay, so you can make use of even plus 2. Even you can take plus 1 or minus 1, but I am taking plus 2 here. But even though if I take this one, this will not be plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2. So supply and demand remains same. You can just take in such a way. Okay, then again readjust it. Now after doing this, what we got, the number of allocations are not equal to m plus n minus 1. So consider one value as a dummy variable. You can consider any one variable, not only 45. You can consider any of these value as a dummy variable. So again apply the step, solve for m1 m2 m3. After this we got all are positive. When we get all are positive for figure 3, so this will be the optimal solution one. So multiply 50 into 1, 90 into 3, 200 into 2, 50 into 2. This will not, don't consider this $45. 45 dummy variable. Then we get the answer 820. Okay. So now we will see next example. It is an unbalanced transportation problem. So supply is 34, demand is 30. It is not equal. Where we are liking that value? Here 4 are missing. Where? In the demand. Demand means that in the column. In the column 4 is missing. So that I am adding 4 here. Okay. I have to add 4 and write remaining elements are 0. Then apply. While solving you have to consider allocation of this value also. Okay. Then solve it. Then rewrite and resolve it, get the answer. Okay, just apply the Modi method, solve it. While solving, consider this also for the allocation. This completes the transportation problem. If you want one more time explanation, here unbalanced transportation means that here supply is not equal to demand. So where we are demand is missing, demand nothing but column. So in this place you have to write 4 and remaining value to be 0. Just like I have done 4 here, remaining value are 0. Now supply is equal to demand. Again solve it by using PAM method. Okay. Thank you. Next class, I am going to explain regarding the assignment problem. Assignment problems are easier than transportation.